Good morning, class. Today's my topic of presentation is pricing, and I am taking this session for the third time, and this is your revision class. So, as I told you before, that what do you mean by pricing? Pricing means try and aging. Like in the emergency department, there will be three main categories by which the pricing happens, like pricing, team leader, and waiting room. So, in what happens in this, like definition of triage, it is derived from French word trier, which means to sort out or to choose, and it is a process by which the patient classifies according to the type and urgency of their condition to get the right patient to the right place, right time, and right care. Means we are dividing the patient in a bandaging side, and we are categorize the patient so that we can get the right patient in the right place, and with the right time and with the right care provider. In it means right patient means if the patient is having a fracture, we should know that this particular patient is having a fracture, and right place means he should be in the right place. It should not be like that if the patient is in cardiac arrest and you are shifting the patient to the ward. It should be at this right place. The right time means at the right time means when we have to give the medication at the right time, we have to give it, and we have to right at the right time we have to move the patient to anywhere. Then right care provider means it should not be like this, like if a ward boy is giving any medication to a patient, so that should be right care provider who should be giving a medication to a patient. Then triaging categories is divided into like two. This one is non-disaster and multi-casualty disaster. In non-disaster, to provide the best care of each individual patient, that is a non-disaster. And multi-casualty disaster, it means to provide the most effective care for the greatest number of patients. Non-disaster or emergency department triage, actually the primary objectives of an emergency triage are to identify the patient who requires an immediate care, means which requires an immediate care, or who are very sick. Then determining the appropriate area of the treatment means we should have to determine the appropriate area of the treatment, like what kind of treatment he is having, or if the patient is to be shifted to ICU or to the ward. Then we have to facilitate the patient flow through the emergency department and avoid unnecessary congestion. Whenever the patient is in emergency, it might be the patient is at high risk, so you have to ask the attendants to leave the patient alone and let the staff do their duty properly. Provide continuous assessment and reassessment of arriving and waiting of the patient. Then we have to provide the information and reference to the patients and family. We have to allay the patients and family anxiety so that they should not be hyper excited, and enhance the public relations. Now, what do you mean by disaster? Actually, it is an incident disaster in which the natural or human made and that produces patient in number needing services beyond immediately available resources, may involve a large number of patients or the small number of patients if their needs, place, or significant demands are according to the resources. The key to the successful disaster management is to provide care to those who are at the greatest risk, or who are very important. Like we are having three patients. One is having a little bit of bleeding from his finger, and second one, the patient is having any kind of stomach pain. Third one was having a fracture and corrosive bleeding is there. So definitely we are going to check for the corrosive patient, because that this patient might have may be at risk, and it should be not provided care to those who have a little or less or no chances of survival. Who are having less chances of survival, we also have to exclude that one. So correct triage is very essential to accomplish this goal. Alright. Then alright. Then what the in disaster, what all are the criteria like the TRICE team should be there. TRICE of the victim. First victim to arrive are frequently not the most serious injury. It doesn't mean that if a patient is coming first, and it doesn't mean the patient is having the patient is of the first patient comes and he should be only be served. But if the patient comes first, any Mr. X is coming at 9:30 a.m. and patient is having a little bit of stomach ache or a headache, then he can wait. Or next to at 9:35 also a patient come like cardiac arrest, so we have to leave the patient Mr. X so that Mr. Y is to be treated first. All right. Then critical patients, fatally injured patient, non-critical patient, and contaminated patient. So there are the triage level, like 5 levels are there, like resuscitation, emergent, urgent, less urgent, and non-urgent. Like 5 categories are there. Resuscitation, who are very serious patient, we are given the red band. Emergent, that is orange. Urgent, that is yellow. Green means less urgent, and non-urgent means 5. Alright. And if the patient is patient is dead, so we have to give him a black band. Alright. So he diagnosed the patient with, like, if we'll see this patient, so here's the scenario that he diagnosed the patient with atherosclerotic emboli while looking at his blue toes. Alright. He confirms his diagnosis through the patient's smoker faces, or smoking is a real factor of atherosclerosis, you know that. So he concluded that the patient prognosis is very poor and he want to survive a surgery for his wound. So he will take an ambulance ride, a surgeon's time, and the ICU bed. He have to prepare before the patient is proceeding to the hospital. The patient was left in the field and later he died. Actually, what happens here? So in triage level, what will happen? Resuscitation. If triage level won't be there, then the patient will not survive. So in the triage level, resuscitation is the first part, due to which there will be a threat of life or limb. Alright. So time to nurse assessment. Immediate care is to be needed, and time to the physician assessment is to be done. Cardiac and respiratory arrest. These are all comes under the resuscitation. Major trauma, any kind of active seizures, shock, and status asthmaticus. Alright. Then emergent. In emergent, what will happen? Like those who all these conditions come, like potential threat to life or limb or function, or nurse, immediate, physician, or more less than 15 minutes. Less than 15 minutes, the physician should arrive. Then decreased level of consciousness should be there. Severe respiratory distress should be there. Like in the trial level, if the patient is having severe respiratory distress, chest pain with the cardiac suspicion, overdose, patient is conscious and he's saying that he is overdosing, or severe abdominal pain, or any kind of GI bleed, or an abnormality of vital signs. The chemical or there is some kind of a chemical exposure to the eye. In the triage level, like third one is the urgent one. The urgent one means in this the nurse can come in less than 20 minutes. The nurse have to come, and the physician can come in less than 30 minutes. So head injury without degrees of loss of consciousness, but with the vomiting, mild to moderate respiratory distress or GI bleed, not actively bleed, or acute psychosis. So triage level, that is less urgent. In this, less urgent means the condition with mild to moderate discomfort. Time of nurse assessment will be less than 1 hour. Time for physician assessment will be less than 1 hour. Head injury or alert or no vomiting, chest pain, no distress or no suspicion, or depression with no suicidal attempt. In triage level 5, it's non-urgent. Condition may be delayed, or no distress time for a nurse or a physician assessment more than 2 hours, or minor trauma, or the sore throat with a temperature of less than 39 degrees. The triage actually is a dynamic process, and urgency and hence triage category is divided, in which with which a patient requires to be seen with many. Alright, so we had discussed we were discussing like the placement in the triage category does not imply a diagnosis or even the lethality of a condition. Patient is non-urgent categories may waste inordinately long period of time. The patient who are non-urgent can wait for a particular time for some time, or the patient who have presented later but with the condition perceived to be more urgent are seen before them. Alright, as I given a example of Mr. X and Mr. Y. Then Glasgow Coma scale, we have to check like best motor response or best verbal response or eye opening. As I told you before that E4 V5 MSIC is the E4 means eye, E means eye, verbal response means E4 V5, verbal is 5 and motor is 6, so total score is 15. Alright, so at least the patient should have the score of higher the score is, the patient will be more good. Then basic concept of triage is an across the room assessment, the triage history, the triage physical assessment and the triage decision should be there. Alright, and across the room assessment to identify obvious life-threatening condition, general opinion, that is airway, breathing, circulation and disability, we have to check for the patient. And across the door assessment means when the patient comes from the door, the triage nurse must scan the area where the patient enters in the emergency door even while interviewing to the other patient. Right, means if I am seeing the patient and second patient, then from the doorstep only I have to identify what condition is the patient is having. The triage antenna should be seeking clues to the problem in all people who enters in the triage area. A triage nurse should take care that whoever comes into the emergency room, she should have that much of sense that what kind of problem may be facing, or the scanning should be there. If any patient does not look right, kindly interrupt and you have to go to that patient and have an interaction and investigate it. Across the room assessment, airway, breathing, circulation, disability, as I told you in the BLS lecture, you have to follow those rules only. That is a sniffing position in which we have to flex the cervical spine, and extension of atlanto-occipital joint we have to be, that is, I told you, the jaw thrust position we have to give to the patient. Role of a triage nurse, in which it will greet the patient and identify herself or himself. They have to maintain the privacy and the confidentiality, and visual of incoming patient even with the interviewing others, and maintaining good communication. The nurse and the doctor have to maintain a good communication between the triage and the treatment area. They have to maintain the excellent communication with waiting area. Use all resources to maintain the high standard of care. Teaching is to be given, or use of thermometer, first aid, and avoid lecturing. Crowd control should be there, it is to be controlled by the security staff. Telephonic conversation should be given to the patient, or the patient is asked for that as well. Communicate with the team leader and seek feedback on the decision. So importance of retriage, that is reassess the patient within 1 or 2 hours and initial triage, and continue to reassess on the regular basis. Patient who may have presented without cardinal signs or severe illness may develop through the long waves. Alright, so the last person in the alone line at the triage may have serious medical problem that require immediate attention. Patient should wait no longer than 5 minutes for the triage. If in doubt about the category, choose a higher acuity to avoid the entire triaging program. So if you have any kind of difficulty facing in this slide, kindly contact me or call me. Thanks and have a nice day. Thank you.